Hey, I wanted to do another edition of some t-shirt cutting. I've got a design that I think is going to look really cool. I've never done it before, but let's give it a shot. Okay, so my goal here is going to make like a halter. I'm just using a t-shirt from turbowear.com. This is do more. You should do more, definitely, for sure. So what I'm going to do here is try to create, again, I love a halter type because I like my shoulders, I'll be point blank honest. So I'm going to cut a line from here to there and move through that fairly quickly. I better go fast, huh? 'Cause this video will be long. I should have some music on for ya. Okay, so I'll do it again on the other side. And honestly, I don't really make them perfect because I use these when I work out. These are the shirts that I wear when I work out. So, the edges don't have to be perfect on them. So, there we go. So we've got the arms cut off of my t-shirt. So now what I need to do is I'm going to flip it over and cut down the back. I'm trying to think this through because I've never done it before. So let me think. My goal is this. So I'm going to just tell you my goal and then I'm going to figure this out exactly. So my goal is basically I'm going to cut down the sides here, create little holes, and then thread through like a corset. I think that's what I want to do. So let me see how that works. I'm going to pause for a second. Okay, so what you have to do next is, because this is a large shirt, I have the room. So the size of your shirt is going to be important on this. Because what I'm going to be able to do is actually remove this whole back. And this is actually kind of sweet because then I can make another shirt out of just this back. But since this is a large shirt, I'm going to be able to kind of corset this in. Because again, I'm creating that corset. So the insides are going to fold in for my waist, and then I'll be able to string and it's going to leave a nice open back. So what you want to do, as you can see I already did for you, so we ended like this. All you want to do is cut right down the outside edges. So you're basically cutting right off the back. So now I'm up here at the neckline, and just like I've done, I mean you do it whatever way you want, but what I've done before again is just cut around the neckline to make my halter. I love halters, and of course take off the tag. And then because you're going to be using this back part as your corset, you have to actually, remove this. You don't need that. So you've got this just basically front of the shirt. You've got the front of the shirt, and now we need to make the back. You'll cut this down the center so you have strings to tie. I like to tie them. And depending on how low this goes, I might actually make a slit down the middle. We'll see. But anyway, the basics of the shirt again is we want to create a corset. So what you want to do on the edge of your shirt is actually stick holes in them. So I'm going to try and match up. I already did it on one side. I'm going to try and replicate, hopefully the best I can. Let me count. 10, 11. Funny. Okay. Do more. My husband's sleeping. Okay, so I'm just going to replicate these holes here. This is kind of challenging. But see all I'm doing? I mean, I'm going to probably pause this one for you, though. All I'm doing is I just stick the scissor through. I'm leaving about, an inch or so, just so that, who knows what's going to happen. Again, I've never done this, and I'm just sticking these through to make my corsets. There's 3. I might have to do one at the bottom. Oh, I don't want to be 12. 12. Let's go through and do that. Okay, so at this point, you have to find something that you want to thread through. So realistically, I mean, you can even change this out to create different looks that you want. Like if you want to use ribbon, different colored ribbon, and just, shoelace it, Or if you want to use the back of your t-shirt that you cut off, just cut off a middle in the center, create a strip. And then what you do is you stretch it, you pull it, and that's going to create a long line. But what I'm going to do is actually just use yarn right now, because that's what I have readily available right now to do this. But I really like the idea of using different ribbons or something. But all you really do with this guy is do it like you do with your shoelaces. Is start up at the top, because it's probably best to have the ties at the bottom. And then just, like you normally would with your shoelaces, go through the center holes, pull it through on each side. Oh, the stretch feels good. Okay, so then you just kind of get it equidistant. And then of course, see, that's where you've got the flexibility of pulling this to create, the different tightness that you want to have without having to readjust the ties. That's why I really like this. And now you just kind of go through like you would with shoelacing. And hit that other side. Might take a little bit, but I only have 11. 11's my birthday. See, that's how I know I'm working for the right company, when their favorite number is 11 and my birthday's on the 11th. My husband's birthday is the 11th. We tried to have our kids on the 11th, but they just wanted to come out. Well, Johnny didn't want to come out. He went out on the 18th. But anyway, I'm going to just keep doing this. Well, here's the finished product. So it's a halter style, and if you want, you could cut a little slit right here to make more of an opening here for the V. But for the back, it's a corset style here. So if you want, you can just make your string a lot wider so that you can have a bigger, wider open corset or small. So good luck. Have fun.